In the video, I want to talk about the role of women has been through the ages. Women have been invisible to many issues from prehistory to modern times. In the first anthropological studies, the researchers affirmed that the man was the hunter, the gatherer, and woman was the woman of the gatherer, who only carried out menial tasks. Even in their findings of baskets, twine, and fabrics, they conclude that they were work tools of women. In my opinion, this has been because the only voice that has always been heard is that of male researchers, writers, opinion leaders, etc., and the stereotypes created through the years. Do you think something has changed? Something I want to make clear. In this presentation, I do not want to demonstrate who is more powerful, only that we make aware that both genders can do the same things. Years later, the gender anthropology came up where it was recognized that women were a fundamental element for the development of society. However, this was only a beginning in the long road to get women to occupy the position she deserved. But the labels have not removed, since despite the fact that there are many successful women. Why does this happen in a globalized world? Why do some societies continue to question the capacity of women? Because everything in the society reinforces the historical role of women. For example, marketing always is associated with female tasks, and this is reinforced day by day through advertisements. You can see commercials of large companies like Kellogg's or P&G, where the woman is classified as a mother and in charge of housework. Toys are for girls and boys. The images speak for themselves. In sports, we already find women in most sports, and the rules of the game are the same for everyone. However, female athletes tend to have lower salaries, fewer sponsors, worse contract conditions, and almost invisible presence in the media. University careers. According with Inés Sánchez de Madariaga, professor at the Polytechnic University of Madrid, she says that marginalization of careers comes from home or school. Girls are not encouraged to study careers in mathematics or science because they are for men. Even so, when they arrive at the university, the percentage of women is high. In Spain, for example, 60% of graduates are women. In science, medicine, and biology, 53% are women. In psychology, 75% are women. But only 20%, 2 out of 10, hold scientific positions of responsibility. What this means? In my opinion, it is true that some change have been generated over time, but much remains to be done to ensure that society recognizes the value of women. But beware, let us not go to the extreme of appearing as victims, but rather make us aware that tasks are in our hands to work on them. Not teaching or accept the same education pattern with children, siblings, husbands, co-workers, etc. We are not the weak sex.
Pretty. What the fuck? I'm not some pretty fucking helpless princess in distress. I'm pretty fucking powerful and ready for success. So what is more offensive? A little girl saying fuck or the fucking unequal and sexist way society treats girls and women?
I want to show you some examples of women who, despite being criticized or marginalized, managed to get ahead. Examples of women in the last century. Maria Curie and Rosalind Franklin, they were outstanding in science, but were discriminated against for being women. In this century, Malala and Greta are an example in the new generations to fight for their goals, but have received attacks and support from different people. Serena and J.K. Rowling, another great example of women who have come to stand out significantly in the world of sport and literature. In business, there are also many successful women, but in general, they must work twice as hard to achieve their goals. Here, two women in very high positions. All of these women are visible examples, but there are many others that every day are looking for ways to be visible and receive moral and economic recognition, as well as collaborative work in their families, in their work, and in everything to do. All of them contribute every day to the growth and development of a country, a community, a family. But where are we falling as a society in the recognition of female talent? If we compare versus previous centuries, there are many advances. Some paradigms have been broken, but the media, schools, family, societies, we continue to fit the historical role assigned to women. We are left. Studies mention that there are differences in emotional processing, spatial vision, or language, but every individual has the power to shape their brain through experience and habit, regardless of whether it is a man or a woman. In the images, you can see a woman hunter in a community where only women go hunting, or two women building a house, or women who walk long roads carrying very heavy things. I wonder, are they weak? Are they incapable? Of course not, and every day all women work tirelessly outside or inside the home and also take time to care for the whole family. In conclusion, I ask, has anything changed? It's enough? All these women have gone against the current? Has it been worth the effort? That is all. As a reflection, become aware of this situation to seek to be collaborators of gender, men and women as a complement, not as the superior and the inferior. In my opinion, in diversity is wealth. The combination of characteristics or abilities between both genders results in a functional result.